So round two is finally here, and we got a young, hot Atlanta Hawks team taking on a pretty banged up 76ers team. Let's talk about round two of the playoffs. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast, and we are here tomorrow, Sunday, 1 o'clock. Just to remind you, I will be doing a live play-by-play, so if you're new, if you're old, make sure you come through, and let's see the 76ers defend home court. The Wells Fargo is going to be jumping. But before we get into this preview, and I will be having media on the screen, that's why I'm all the way to the opposite side of the screen, but y'all know what to do. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. And also, smash the like button. It goes a long way for the channel. And it's a prayer for Joel Embiid, because his appearance will make this series a lot more sure-handed. I'm going to come out and say off the grip, I got the Sixers in 5. It could go to 6 if Joel Embiid misses more time. You're going to hear my theory on that. But let's talk about Joel Embiid, because that's the big elephant in the room. I mean, he is the heart and soul of this team. Now, we saw this team come out very strong in Game 5 against Washington at the Wells Fargo, 100% capacity, and we blew the Wizards off the court. Tyrese Maxey, the bench dropping 48 points. Dwight Howard, huge down the stretch. Ben Simmons, a beautiful triple-double. Tobias, 28. Curry with a 30-burger. Like, everybody was doing what they needed to do. And we're going to need to see that against the Hawks if Embiid's not there. Now, we heard from Doc Rivers, some beat writers reported it on Twitter that today, Saturday, in practice, Joel Embiid did stuff. He did things. He did what he could do, but no live action. So I can almost expect he won't be there for Game 1. And why should he? Let's see if the Ben Simmons-led Sixers can take care of the Hawks. And that matchup that you see right there on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball is going to be big. But we know Ben Simmons is going to facilitate. We know Ben Simmons is going to slow down the hot new Madison Square Garden enemy, Trae Young. But one thing I want to see Ben Simmons do is attack. I'm talking about getting to the rim. If you look here on this play, one of the games we went against the Atlanta Hawks, he just gets to the rim at will. And Joel Embiid is on the court, but he's spaced out like a shooter. So if Simmons is the 5, Harris is the second biggest guy, you're going to have shooters, whether it's Matisse Thybulle, Tyrese Maxey, ball handlers. So if you get Simmons matched up against Gallinari, you got to do this. There he is, matched up. He goes right to work. Too easy. Lay it up. Whether you get a layup out of it, a dunk out of it, a foul out of it, you're sending Simmons, you're getting aggressive Simmons. And when the defense sees Ben Simmons going to the rack, dunking, laying it up. Let's look at it one more time. Just too much space, go to the rim. No one person can stop him. The combination of speed and size and strength is just there. Well, then the defense starts to collapse. Next time, if you've seen one of the guys who are on the wing step up to double team Ben Simmons. When they double team Ben Simmons, he kicks it out and somebody gets a knockdown 3. Y'all know what I say in a live stream. Bang! Now, I also want to talk about this, and I don't expect Ben Simmons to shoot mid-range shots. But this is a team when he went against, he shot the ball. And it was so fluent, so flowing, I should say. He didn't have the shot clock going off. He just decided to pull up. And you can see it right here. Posting him up, sizing him up, step back, fade away. Money. Step back, fade away, money. Now, I don't need him to do that as long as he's getting to the rim and being aggressive. But again, I don't understand a guy who won't shoot when he has a nice, silky, smooth shot. Pause. Let's look at it one more time. Sizing the man up, and he's going to go finesse. Fade away. In your face. I love it. I love it. Now, again, Ben Simmons is going to determine if this team is going to be able to win without Joel Embiid or not. And it's because of his defense, his facilitating, his just print on the game. Now, I do want to talk about one thing. Simmons being at the 5, I like it. But I watched the Wizards game, and even though he was slated at the 5 and was down low, he went up and D'd Bradley Beal. So if he's going up to watch Trae Young, who's going to offer us rim protection? And I'm kind of nervous about that because they got the likes of John Collins. They got the likes of Clint Capella, who can get you 15 boards and 15 points. So what are we going to do for rim protection? We saw guys like, what's the center's name for the Wizards? I know one's Lopez. I know the other one is Gafford. There it is, Gafford. Lopez and Gafford were getting rebounds. We're getting easy buckets down low until Doc Rivers implemented Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard can handle the duties down low, rebounding, blocking. He was all over the place. But if you give this guy more minutes, he can't be Dwight Howard, who gets a lot of fouls. So I am nervous to see how we protect the rim. Without Joel Embiid, we have one true center, and they can play big. They have a big lineup with Collins and Capella. I said Clint Pella. It's going to be interesting to see how much we play Dwight Howard and how we rotate to rim protect. Now, Ben Simmons guarding Trae Young. You got to. When it's not Ben Simmons, it needs to be Matisse Thybulle. This guy dropped 30 points per game almost in Madison Square Garden, and the Knicks are supposed to be one of the best defensive teams in the game. I don't know how. Look at the ratings. But we got the 2 best wing defenders in the game, which ain't Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Stop it. It's Ben Simmons and young Matisse Thybulle. So you got to throw that combination on Trae Young, double team sometimes, make Quetter, make Bogdan, make Gallinari, make them beat you. If they're on, they're on. But we got to make sure that Trae Young's not getting hot, especially trying to steal a game in the Wells Fargo. We can't do that. Now, there's also the role players. You know, Tobias Harris is Mr. Consistent. I love it. But what about Seth Curry, Danny Green? We're going to need Simmons to create the offense. And Danny Green, the last game against the Wizards, although he offered a lot of veteranship, he missed his corner threes. I'm going to need Danny Greenlight to do something along the lines of this. Simmons drawing the defense against the Hawks, kicks it over, and there goes Danny. Bang! You see what I'm saying? And that goes to the beginning part. Once Ben Simmons gets aggressive and makes some buckets, the Hawks get nervous. Do you see how the Hawks defense collapse? They send multiple guys at Ben Simmons and leaves Danny Green wide open in the corner where he loves to knock down his threes. Again, Ben Simmons collapsed, 3 guys on him. Danny Green, no hesitation. Bang! Again, we need that. Seth Curry, the same thing. Ben Simmons driving, penetrating around the back. They looking at him. Curry for 3. Bang! It's the catch, shoot, defense collapse on Ben Simmons, and the corner 3, the wing 3 from the Curry and Green tandem. You need it. One more time. On the fast break, Curry. Bang! That's what we need. Now, what else do we get from Seth Curry in the Wizards game where we close it out with no Joel Embiid? We got some ISO from Seth Curry. He wasn't just catching the ball, lining up for 3. He wasn't. He was ISO. And now I know it's against Raul Neto, but maybe Trae Young guards Curry. And although Trae Young is a great offensive player, he's not good on the defensive side. So I'm going to need Curry to ISO because he got 30 points not from catch and shoot. He got to the hole. He got to the mid-range shot. So I'm going to need to see Curry do something like this. Here it is. There at the top of the key, ISO in, goes to the lane, finger roll over the bigger defender in John Collins. You see, once Curry offers more than a 3, this team is pretty deadly. This team is pretty deadly when he offers more than just a 3. Let's look at it one more time. Dancing at the top of the key, penetrating, and boom. We're going to need to see that out of Seth Curry 100%. And I can't forget, the last but not least, Tobias Harris. He's Mr. Consistent, and he's been scoring a multitude of ways. If he gets hot from 3, you better watch out, which in the one Atlanta game he did. Now, I don't got footage of that, but this is a play that I think we're going to have to run a lot. The pick and roll, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, because Harris's game is so unique. He can come off that pick and roll and stop and pop at the elbow, which he didn't do here. He went to the hole and slammed it. But I'm saying, pop at the elbow, post up. There's so many things he can do with this. But Tobias Harris going off the Ben Simmons screen, boom, stop, pop, go to the rim, slam it. Now, Tobias has been getting what he wants all season at the rim. The last 2 games against the Wizards, Gaffer got a little cute and got a couple blocks. I'm expecting Tobias to get back to the low post, elbow jumper, and get into the rim. Again, just goes around. The defense still worry about Simmons, and if he could have lobbed it up to Simmons. If Collins steps up a little bit more, he lobs it up to Simmons because they have to pick their poison. Lob to Simmons or let Tobias throw it down. It makes it that much easier, and Tobias got to be Mr. Consistent throughout this. If Simmons has an off game, we need to lean on Tobias. If Curry and Green can't make the threes, we need to lean on Tobias. And if for that one game, Tobias can't be Mr. Consistent, that's when we're going to need Ben Simmons and the three-point shooters to step up. Now, I talked a lot about the Sixers because this is a Sixers podcast. Let me give the props to Trae Young and them guys. 31-12 since Nate McMillan became the head coach. Now, I should have said this in the beginning, but 31-12 since Nate McMillan became the head coach. They're a lot better. They're a lot better than what people think. They move the ball well. They play better defense. But I don't think they're better than the Sixers, and we match up great against them. We match up great against them. This is what we got to do to win. Now, I do want to talk about the bench because the bench is going to be big. How many minutes will Tyrese Maxey get? How many minutes will Tyrese Maxey get? My bad. Will we play more Shake, or is Shake really losing minutes because of the horrible play he's given us in the Wizards series and at the end of the season? I need to see Tyrese Maxey get minutes, Furkan Korkmaz, and George Hill as the guards. Furkan can still stroke it from deep. George Hill being able to run the offense in the half-court set alongside of Tyrese Maxey. Hill offering some three. And I don't have footage of Maxey going against the Hawks, but I should have gave Maxey some media time. I could have went to the Wizards game. This man attacks the basket like no rookie I've seen in this league today, this year. Ja Morant is not a rookie no more. You know what I mean? LaMelo Ball, maybe. But he's fearless. I love the elbow jumper he provides. I love the spark he provides. I love the assistant vision. But just the layup, the will to go right at the bigger defender, I love it. And so we're going to need to see that spark, especially, again, what is going to happen with JoJo? Will he give us two missed games in the rest of the series, or will he be out for an extended, will he miss the whole series? You know, I don't know. Some people say this is no problem. Some people are nervous. I'm not a doctor. I heard both sides. We just gonna have to wait and see. I think the bench got to come up big though. Guys like Furkan, you know, picking and rolling. I don't really want him being the ball handler. I'm stuttering. I don't want him to be the ball handler as much. I just want him to catch and shoot. And I need to see the offense flow around guys like Ben Simmons, Tyrese Maxey, and George Hill. Simple and plain. With that being said, I do want to show some respect to the Hawks. Like I said, 31-12. That's what we went to finish out, and that's what they went after being firing their coach and going with Nate McMillan. So I got to give them respect. This team is young and they're hungry. We can't come in this game thinking, we beat the Hawks multiple times by a combined 70 points, like 25 and 35 to one game and 30 the next game. We can't come in here thinking that. We got to give the Hawks the respect. But if you slow down Trae Young, the team kind of falls off around him. He's the catalyst to that team. And we got to put Ben Simmons and Matisse Thybulle on him all game long. With that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about this series? Are we going to sweep them? 5, 6, lose? Let me know in the comment section, and let me know who's going to be the MVP of the series if Joel Embiid don't play. Is it Ben Simmons? Is it Tobias Harris, Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tyrese Maxey? Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out. Peace.